Good evening, folks. Happy Friday. Friday evening here in London. September is getting interesting. Had a fascinating week. We had the Trump-Harris debate, which everyone seems to be thinking that Harris won. But Trump was the only one to say that he could end war in Ukraine. For me, that was a key point that seems like most of the mainstream media are forgetting. And yet, what happened straight after? Starmer from the UK. Blinken from the US. Converge on Ukraine, converge on Crimea. Join with Crimea to try and think of a plan to end the war before the election in the US on November 5. Will it happen? There's definitely some competition now between Trump and Biden-Harris to try and end that war, which is hugely debilitating and the cause of most of the inflation. Harris in the debate, while largely lauded for standing up to Trump and being strong against him, actually, she underpinned the NATO narrative dramatically, saying NATO is somehow an amazing institution, which you've got to admit, it's a little bit lame. I agree that Harris called out Trump in dramatic ways in that debate. But, I mean, come on, look what's happened since. The oil price is plunging, and so now they're wanting to start a new war to resuscitate the oil price. Seriously? Is that really what the people want? Higher oil prices? Then we saw at 9/11 event, a resuscitation of the 9/11 event, a celebration of the badness of the 9/11 event, even though that 9/11 event has not been investigated properly. And there's lots of theories about what actually happened and about how it was a fossil fuel enhancement activity, a war enhancement activity to enrich not only the US military industrial complex, but to enrich Saudi America and a lot of the Middle East countries. It's really, really interesting week. Now, Blinken, Starmer, effectively Harris, Biden are thinking about pushing missiles into Russia. Really? Is that what the people want? No, it's not what the people want. There is no mandate for this. Harris did not say that she was going to do this between now and the election. Harris, while clearly a more competent leader, is still a liar when it comes to what caused the Russia-Ukraine war. She's not admitting that NATO actually inflamed the war, while they've stopped saying it's not a war that's unprovoked, They've stopped saying that because so many people have called them out on how ridiculous that statement is, because it's clearly provoked. But they're still calling it Putin's war of aggression. It's not really Putin's war of aggression, is it? It's NATO's war of aggression. And that's where we're at. NATO's war of aggression gets more aggressive when the oil price goes down to resuscitate the oil price and the rich oil companies. Wow. People don't seem to even understand that they're being acted against when Trump and Harris pretend to be against each other. And actually at 9/11 we saw them shaking hands. We saw that they were together. Why is Trump and Harris working together? They really shouldn't be, should they? They should be against each other. But Trump and Harris are really not trying to end the war. They're pretending to end the war, so see if they can get to November 5 and then engage in another 4 years of bullshit against the people. Not just the American people, but the whole of the global people. I'm telling you, I'm hoping that I'm wrong, but I think that what's going on is just another resuscitation of the I am a strong man, I'm willing to cause war, so vote for me. Both Trump and Harris are engaging in this. Vote for me, I will stand for you, but I'm really just pretending to stand for you, but actually I'm against you. I'm for the corporations. I want the corporations to get rich. And I'm really not willing to give up this power, even though there's pressure on me to do so. I'm not willing to give up this power, even though there's a lot of pressure on me to do what the people want. I'm going to ignore the people. That seems to be what both Trump and Harris are saying. And that's the devastating truth of what's going on right now. I hope I'm wrong, as I say. I hope I'm wrong. But I don't think I am.